somber moment. Cops arrive at parents' home to reveal remains belong to missing son. This is the somber moment. Two cops arrive at the home of Brian Laundrie's parents to reveal the remains found in a Florida nature reserve belong to their fugitive son. The young man's mother and father were both informed of the loss of their missing 23-year-old fugitive son, the FBI confirmed. Chris and Roberta Laundrie were on the scene with police at Carlton Reserve on Wednesday. Credit Fox News. Two police officers informed Brian Laundrie's parents at their home on Thursday that the skeletal remains discovered in a Florida nature reserve belonged to their son. On October 21, 2021, a comparison of dental records confirmed that the human remains were found. Memorial Reserve and Myakkahatchee Creek Environmental Park are those of Brian Laundrie, read an official release put out by the FBI Denver field office. Gabby Petito's family said they would not be commenting on Laundrie's death. Gabby's family is not doing interviews or making a statement at this time, her family said through an attorney. They are grieving the loss of their beautiful daughter. Gabby's family will make a statement at the appropriate time and when they are emotionally ready. Initially, News Nation Now's Brian Enton had confirmed the identity in a tweet. Laundrie parents have been informed the remains are Brian's, according to their attorney. The police detail were spotted entering the Northport home of Brian's parents at around 5:15 p.m. local time. Two police detectives just went into the Laundrie house, Enton initially posted. Human remains found in the search for Brian Laundrie on Wednesday were bones including a portion of a human skull, according to reports. Chris and Roberta Laundrie joined authorities to search for their fugitive son. Initially, local media has claimed that skeletal remains were found near a backpack and notebook belonging to Laundrie in the Myakkahatchee Creek Environmental Park. Two senior law enforcement officials told NBC that among the bones was a portion of a human skull. The FBI has still not officially confirmed the state the remains were found in. It was revealed on Wednesday that they were found in an area of the park that was previously underwater. Laundrie had been missing since September 13, but Chris and Roberta didn't report him missing until September 17. His fiancée Gabby Petito's remains were found 2 days later in Bridger Teton National Forest National Park. The coroner revealed last week that the 22-year-old blogger had been strangled to death. The FBI named Laundrie as a person of interest in Gabby's murder for the first time on Wednesday when they revealed the shocking discovery that his personal items, including a white dry bag and a notebook, were found. An arrest warrant was issued for the fugitive fiancé on September 24 after a grand jury charged him with misuse of Gabby's debit card. Laundrie is accused of spending $1,000 on her card as he returned to Florida without her in her van. He reportedly spent the cash between August 30 and September 1. Gabby was last seen alive on August 27 as she apologized to staff in a Wyoming restaurant for Laundrie's angry outburst. The FBI, who is leading Gabby's murder case, ramped up the search for Laundrie in the Carlton Reserve after the arrest warrant was issued. Chris and Roberta had said their son went for a hike in the reserve in early September but didn't return. K-9 units and helicopters were brought in to aid in the hunt through the difficult terrain, which is swamped with alligators and rattlesnakes. A backpack and notebook belonging to Laundrie were found by police near human remains yesterday during a brief search with the missing 23-year-old's parents. The medical examiner told journalist Brian Enton that he does not expect to identify the remains today. FBI Special Agent Michael McPherson, of the Tampa FBI Division, told reporters Wednesday that investigators will likely be at the scene for several days as they forensically examine the evidence. FBI teams and K-9 units have been pictured arriving at the reserve early on Thursday morning, according to News Nation Now. The evidence that was pulled from the swampy bramble on Wednesday started to piece together the likelihood that Brian had been at the reserve and possibly died there. Bertolino insisted it was common sense to believe that it was Brian's body that was found yesterday. Brian's belongings found near remains in an area of the park the parents knew he frequented, the attorney said. Chris Laundrie also found a white plastic dry bag while cops and cadaver dogs were scouring the park Wednesday. In video footage captured by Fox News, Roberta and Chris are seen speaking with a police officer on a hiking trail in Myakkahatchee Creek. While much of the conversation is inaudible, the officer at one stage seems to tell them we had found something and advises the pair to go home. The officer places his hand on Chris Laundrie's shoulder during the exchange. Roberta then turns to face him and wipes his cheek. The Laundries were then asked to leave the park as investigators continued combing the area. Bertolino added, Chris didn't want to pick the bag up because he wanted law enforcement to see it. The lawyer said that Chris informed authorities once he found the item. Bertolino branded it hogwash to suggest the parents planted Brian's possessions in the swamp, explaining that they were both being shadowed by reporters and police. The police leave the Laundrie home after imparting the devastating confirmation Brian's skeletal remains credit, back rid.